So this is Miss Cherries with Aislinn. Aislinn is an amazing aerialist, tumbler, gymnast. She's competed all over the world, right? And her act tonight was done on silk, right? Hi. And I just stand in awe. I just stand in awe. And I wonder, you know, part of the draw for us as the audience is that you scare us. Because we know what you do is pretty dangerous.
Sure.
Do you, are you ever scared?
I think the first time you do a really complex drop, or like if you're gonna fall from 30 feet and you're gonna end up holding on with one hand, it's a nerve-wracking experience. But I mean, with most people who are circus performers, we practice 3 to 5 hours every day, and it just kind of becomes, you know, part of the work and a big part of the draw. Certainly, I think the adrenaline rush is a huge part of why I'm interested in being a circus performer, and a big part of the reason why I was a gymnast for so long is the thrill of trying to get harder tricks and do more complex and more technical and higher level skills.
I wonder also about how you develop the acts that you do. And what kinds of things inspire you?
A lot of things. I think it's a combination of interest in storytelling and interest in really high level of technical skill. I went to school for acting, and so the performance side of it is really interesting to me, and that's kind of what drives it. And then from a physical standpoint, I'm really interested in finding new and interesting ways to use the material. There are a number of really inspiring circus performers out there using the fabric in a way that's really atypical. Doing things like, instead of wrapping it around your body, they use their body to wrap it around themselves, and so that I find really compelling. But in general, like the technical aspects of circus and the tricks are just a means to an end. The end being the story or the feeling that you're trying to get across to your audience.
You know, as you were working above my head, I actually had the feeling, in fact I was thinking at that time, that there was a story there and that you were telling it in your own head to yourself. And it's like a little mystery because we never know.
Yeah, that's what's so beautiful about sort of an abstract art form, is that I have a really clear story in my head, but I can tell it in an abstract way, and so it can mean something different to anyone who sees it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of part of the beauty of it. It's like you get a sense of an emotion or a feeling, but it can derive from something very different in you than what it derives in from me. And I think that's part of the fun, is like the mystery and the sense of like you never really know exactly what it means to me, and that's like a performer's secret. But at the same time, it can mean something like different and unique to you.
Well, I have to tell you that all the audience members that I interviewed tonight, and I interviewed quite a few of them, said that the standout thing was the gymnast and the aerialist. So you know, I just like to tell you that. I'm sure the applause is gratifying, but
there's a lot of amazing standout acts.
They really are. It just happened that was the way that it fell out tonight. So you are performing. Do you have any more performances for the Moisture Festival?
Yeah, I have 4 more tomorrow and Saturday, and then next Saturday at 7 and 10.
Well, thank you so much. Your performance tonight was so beautiful, and thank you for speaking with Cherries Jubilee.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.